is the Excel sheet. Like the time frame when they collected, and the email IDs, gender, age, name of the university, current year, race. So this here the question starts. To what degree, that means that this is called as a IV1 or IV. To what degree do reception of government scholarship express? So on the base of first question, second, third, fourth, all. So here, after the data means this data almost how many they received wow, 216 216 data is received respondents. So then what I want to do, I want to go here and download the Excel file. So once I download the Excel file is downloaded. Let me open the Excel file. So I hope so the students can view the Excel file. Okay. Is all the data, whatever you are communicated in the Google Drive, can be readable by SPSS? Means no. The answer is absolutely no. Because SPSS can't read the votes, and SPSS can't do calculation so it has to give a coding. No jargons, no big letters, big sentence is not at all accepted by SPSS. Then how I want to do the data? What I want to do simplify. So now you have to simplify the Excel. So this is your master data. Whatever you download from the Google, from the Excel, this is your master data. For your better understanding, you keep two Excel file. One is a download from the SPSS, that is your Google Drive. Second, after coding, save as SPSS data. So SPSS Excel data. So this I'm not saving now. I just going to the next stage. So after collecting the data, now your task comes here. You not required timestamp, just delete. Not required emails, just delete. So from here, your main data will start. So here you have two questions, two options. So as per your, if you have three options, four options. So as per your options, you step back. So I have the questionnaire is in hand. I just have this Excel with me. As per my knowledge on the data, what is on the basis on that, I'm just converting and giving a coding. Okay. So now gender. So I want to change the gender by the coding. Now first option is female, second option is male. So first option is female, second option is male. So what I will go for a gender, find and replace. Yes, find and replace. Find. So my option is male. I have 150 respondents out of 216 are female. So now I want to change one as female. So easy way. I don't want to give a hard task to you. It's easy way. Just find and replace. So your female is the option. I'll just replacing one. So now you look back here. There is no female at all. All male. And now we're going for male. Male, I'll change to number 2. Replace all. I have 65 respondents are male. Now let me cross check in the gender to make it more clear to you. In the gender, so do you find any letters, any word like a male, any word like a female? No, we just have one or two. Rather than number 1 or rather than 2. We have only two options in the gender. So now this can be readable by SPSS. Okay, this is over. Next, age group. So I'll just go with a small. I don't want to go with all numbers. So it is time consuming process. I'll just change 5 IV, 5 DV to DG. So now I'll just change the age group and the race. This is over. Then I'll go back to the. I'll remove the few more cells. But when you are doing it, you have to do all. Okay, this is only for to simplify my process to be easy. Age. If I want to find how many options are there, let me go for a filter and find the options. I have three options. One is 1921, 22, 24, 24, 27. So find and replace. The first option is 19 to 21. Replace to 1. That's all. 1 or 3 are in the group of 1921. 24. Replace all. So 109 are in the same group. Next last option 24, 27. Copy. Replace all. So we have 3. So first one is over. Next one is race. We have 2 races. One is Chinese and Malay and others. So let back now 3 options. First one I'll go for Malay. Copy, paste, and make it 1. It's all. So 184 respondents are Malay. The next second one I'll choose as a Chinese. Third option I'll choose as others. Others. Option 3. It's all. 28 are there. Next one is Chinese. So now look back the race and look back these 2 cells, age and respondents. Do you find any word, a letter in this? Absolutely no. No at all. 4 letters. So age, you have things, and race you have. So now avoid the filters. Now my task comes here. This question, as I don't have a main question with me, but as per my knowledge, I gave 10 IV and 10 DV. So this is government scholarship. I can make it as GS. So GS1, government scholarships. Remove, I'll keep it as BS1. GS1 is the variable 1. So how many questions are there for GS1? 10. 10 questions. So all change. Now student satisfaction. How many questions? This is 10 questions. This is also done. Now my job is simple and make it clear. So I have 3 demographic variable and 10 IV, 10 DV. So let me go with a GS, not GS, sorry. Let me go with the strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. Sure, let me go with a strongly disagree. Disagree. So if you find anywhere strongly disagree, it has to be 1. So now we are not going by the variable to variable. So for entire cell, entire Excel cell, once I complete by giving coding by replacing numbers, job is done. So for entire 250 variables, 215 correspondence or 20 questions, and how many are strongly disagree is 36 are there. Okay, 36 are change. Next one is agree. So agree, I want to change to 2. replace all. 86, all done. 86. Okay, next I has to go for a neutral. It's neutral. Okay, 852 are neutral. Next, I want to go for a strongly agreed. This is 5. Next option is agree. Agree option is 4. So, so now let simplify my final data. So after completing of your data, you have to prepare the readable format for SPSS. So this is your final. See, do you find anywhere words, letters? No, I just find the coding numbers. There is no letter at all. Now all are numbers. These are my codings. Now I'll find the data as SPSS, Excel SPSS. So now this is only the purpose why we do all these calculations in the Excel, because we can just pull the data, pull the file to SPSS. I'll close now this. I'll open the SPSS. So this is the way the SPSS will appears. Okay, before going to SPSS, if you have any questions till now, so kindly discuss it, because I want to clarify each part. Otherwise, you'll be confused. So if you don't have any doubt, go back to next stage. So time, if anyone have a doubt, you can raise. So excellent. I think no doubts. Let me explain about SPSS now. So SPSS has a two windows. One is data view, second one is variable view. So what is the purpose of variable view is, whatever the scale type and label the names and values and the questions, so that all can be written here. This is the variable view, means how the variable has to be appear. Data view. So when you look back here, variable is all in a variable name. If you give a variable name as a age, you will get age here. So now, if you want to make it manual data, first you have to fill all the questionnaires here, and then start giving the name of variable. So this is the variable view. So now we already did everything as per SPSS in Excel format. Let me go with the new data, and then I'll go for desktop. I save in desktop, and type of file, it has to be Excel because I save in Excel. And now the data what I use, it is Excel SPSS data. Open. So now it asks about, you have a respondent from A1 to W216. 215 is the your number of columns for one question. So it is asking me to, before confirming the range is correct or wrong. I'll say yes, the range is correct. Otherwise, if you want to take only a particular questions, I can say the range. I can change the range. So now, okay, I'll give. I hope so. I hope so. I hope something is disturbed. Okay. So now this is the view. After the file, go back to the, you has to go for a file, then go for data open, select data, and then select data. Once it is data is selected, so this is the appearance. Okay, this is the data view and the variable view. So whatever data you have, for example, variable is gender. So gender, the name is gender here, and type on decimal here. So now let me give the variable name. So 1 4, as per our 1 4, the male. So now I'm writing question here. Okay, FEMALE. And 2 4 male. So I'm going to give a variable name as gender. And here you can use big sentence, small sentence, but confine. You have to give a smaller one to communicate it. So here age has to be saved. So we are not saved here, it is went away. Male. 2 4 male. Okay, then I have to give okay here. Then only come here. Then here I want to give 1 4 19 to 21. 2 4 22 to 4. 3 4 24, sorry, 25 to 7. Okay, then I gave age. Now, for example, now GS1 I gave. I said 1 IV. So I'm not sure about what is GS1. And then let me go back question. Let me go just give central. Government schemes are effective. This is the question. Okay, in case. So here the variable they gave 1 4 strongly strongly disagree. 2 4 disagree. 3 4 4 4 sorry. No, select here and remove it. 3 for neutral. 4 4 5 4 strongly agree. Skip okay. So now remaining all 20 questions are same options. I can choose as copy. Then I'll show if you not give what is the option. Paste. So here I can give the what is the sentence. So now this is the primary thing you have to do when you start your SPSS. If this is done, then your task starts analysis. So my labeling is over, my data is view is over. Now my first one, let me go with the analysis, descriptive analysis. I'll go for frequencies and let me select all the variables and option I want to select as a mean I want to find, and I want to find the Qness, and I want to find the standard deviations, continue. And charts I want to make it, a bar chart, and whether I want to go for respondent wise, I want to go for percentage wise, I'll go for percentage wise. So continue, and then loop. So I select the option. I hope so you can't see the outcome. Let me stop sharing and let me show the outcome of the SPSS. Let me share one more screen. Because once you instructed, automatically you will have it will open one more window of your outcome. So there is output. Okay. So let me go from first. So data I find the mean standard deviation QNS of each variable. I have totally 215 respondents and age of 215 respondents. All the questions are 215 respondents. There is no missing variables. Missing means I not done any mistakes while filling the data. If any variables, for example, you preparing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, suddenly you gave one more option called no, then it comes under the missing variable. And frequency. Now, as per my report, 150 are female, 65 are male for the respondents, like gender, schemes. So I gave a statement as for for the government scheme as a G1, IV1. So strongly agreed, strongly disagreed. How many are there? And for GS2, GS4, this all are the codings. Okay. So you got all the variables, all the calculations by just one click. So here you got the uh, pie diagram, bar diagram. So if you want to click and I want to find the numbers to display there, so by just by click it shows 69.77% of respondents are female, 30.23 are male. So if I double click here, separate window opens, and here you can have icon, just show the data labels. The label will display here. So 47.97. So I gave coding below. I just mentioned like what is meaning of 1, what is the meaning of 2, what is the meaning of 3, what is the meaning of 4 and 5. So in case I just left 3 or blank. So I not given codings there. So now last one, look back here table. It shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why it not showing strongly disagrees, strongly agreed, and then strongly neutral? These options are not showing because I'm not giving coding for this. In the variable u, but wantedly I left 3 questions without mentioning the what is meaning of 1, 2, 3. And now we got SS9. So if I give label, a label name will come here. To simplify our calculations much easier, this is the codings. Okay, this is the analysis. And after that, I asked to find the reliability scale, go for reliability, and then select the government scheme as the options, 10 questions, and then the statistics as if you want to find the scale, I will just find the scale, and I can find correlation also here, not required. Just what I want to label here, government government. If you click OK, then the value of Cronbach alpha value is 0.897. It is acceptable. And also to find the correlation, it is very difficult to find all for 10 variables. Correlation depression, to find 10, it is difficult. So for that you have one more formula. So let me go back to the Excel not SPSS file. Window SPSS. So I open SPSS. So I want to make it as 1, as all 10 has to 1. That is, I want to find a variable as mean value. So computing, transform, computing variable, and it is GS mean. What I want to confine here, GS1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus S. So I have 10 variables. Hit close, public by 10. Hit close. I just make it OK. So now when you look back here, You got mean for all. Just one formula which is going to be added there. Now here I want to make it one more. SS transform count. I want to find the mean for SS. Here I just I can pull off all the variables like how I did. Otherwise, I'll just already I know the variable name. Yes, I have already yes. I just go one by one. I'll change the G to S. All three okay. So I got one more variable SS. Now for this two, I can easily find correlation. But if I have a 10, my interpretation is difficult to find because 10 clashes 10, so the table goes very big. So for that, I choose a mean. Let me go with the outcome file. Windows outcome. So now you can able to view the outcome. I'll go for analysis. Let me go with the regression test by linear. My DV is SS. My IV is DG. And statistics, I want to find a model fit, an R square value, and Durbin Watson value. Continue, and the plots, jet parts, we can make it to X, and then jet rad is Y. Next options, the pairing one. These two are done, so go for okay. Now this is 1.966, 1.969 indicates that it is correlated positively. Yes, definitely. The government schemes in education institutions are satisfy the students' needs as we can contain. And even we got significant value is 0.00 because less than 0.05 is acceptable. And t value I said more than 1.96. Now it is 3.910. It shows acceptance. And then okay, remaining all we can predict it. We can say what is the answers for that. And I want to go for correlation. So bivariant correlation for two variables. I want to find the Pearson value. So options not required. Just go for Pearson. Now here it shows 0.798. 0.798. Yes, good. It shows 79.8 student respondents are satisfied with the government schemes. Now your hypothesis is accepted. A statement of hypothesis, your imagination is accepted. So this is factor analysis. Factor analysis I'm not keeping as of now. So till here, correlation, regression, and the scale of your variables. So this is the primary thing which you have to do. The remaining you have many tests which is available here, and I gave you material last time. A material of guide for SPSS, manual guide for SPSS. You have manual with you, and each step by step it is written on the book for each test. You can practice that. If you have any doubts before closing the SPSS, kindly raise if you have any questions. So if you have,
Sir,
yes, please.
for the IV and ID, we can use just a coding, not the questionnaire
Yeah, we have to use the
for
coding, not
IV and
questionnaires.
ID.
Yeah, yeah. In the coding, you have no.
or
You can use your IV name and DV name. If your IV name is student performance, you keep it as SP as your IV. Don't write IV1, IV2, IV3. Just write your the variable what you chosen. Not required
alright, sir.
questionnaires. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes, please.
for the labeling in SPSS for the IV and DV questions, we
Mhm.
need to rewrite the question how, sir?
In a label, you can make it short. Not required to write big sentence. Make it short. For example, you want to ask about the student online learning and student behavior. Online learning is your IV and student behavior is your DV. And you ask one question like online learning is interesting and thought provoking. So your variable itself online learning you can mention as a question that is the label as thought provoking a knowledge center. Means you can change your the sentence big sentence to be confined to small to 4 5 words. Not required to write complete question there. If you can write no issues. If you can't able to make it short, if you want to make it short, you can make it short. It is completely left to your hand. So any more questions? You practice it. So each of the students kindly practice SPSS. I hope so. Once SPSS by next week, if still you have a doubt, I'll explain in the classroom.